Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I've decided to start this channel mostly for myself because I want to document my journey. So last December, I converted from Christianity to Islam. And I did this because my life had been in a nosedive for the past 10 years. First, let me tell you a little bit about me. I was born Stacy Renee Hall, Ashtabula, Ohio, in December 5th, 1969. At the age of 10, my parents abandoned me. I went to go live with my grandmother. And at that point, my entire life revolved around Christianity and going to church. I went to Christian school, and the Bible was just drilled into my head. And I thank God for that, because if my parents had raised me, I don't know what kind of a person I would be. So my grandmother did instill some pretty basic, yet strong values in me as a human being, which I appreciate and happy about that. However, I grew up resentful of my parents, just lost and lonely my entire life. So I did the best I could. My grandmother did the best she could. She passed away, I believe, when I was 20. I just turned 20 and pregnant with my second child. I was divorced for the first time. I had one child with my then husband, my high school sweetheart. I had a string of other relationships along the way. Had a total of 4 daughters, several marriages, a total of 4 marriages, all failed. I like to joke saying that at least I'm not a quitter, but I tried to make these marriages work, but I just, I guess I have high expectations. I'm not sure why. None of us were just ever compatible. However, my high school sweetheart and I stayed friends until he passed away a few years ago. I'm doing this because I want to document my journey. Moving to Islam has been the best thing I've ever done, other than having my children in my life. Being a Christian always left me empty. Nothing ever made sense to me. Nothing ever settled in my soul. When I was introduced to Islam 4 years ago, I was so curious. I wanted to know what it was all about. I wanted to, unlike Christianity and the Bible, it was just drilled into me. It was just something that was normal, and I never latched onto it. Although I've always believed in God, I've always had a personal relationship with God. As an adult, I never went to church. But I spoke to God, I cried out to God when I needed Him only. I thought too that He had abandoned me. I know now that He was always with me. I was calling out to the same God that I know now, Allah. It's the same God. He'd known me my entire life. I just didn't know how to talk to Him. But anyway, I've recently been divorced as of October 2nd from my 4th husband. Thank God. Because we were just making each other miserable. So I wish him the best. Hope he finds his happiness. I've found mine, and I know some people might think that this is a little drastic, but this is my path. This is what I've chosen. This is what I needed to be happy and to not feel alone and to deal with society these days and life in America. People say that I talk to around the world, or immigrants that come in, that, you know, we came here for the American dream. Well, that may exist for them, but it's kind of a nightmare for those of us who were born and raised here. It's a struggle. So now that I'm free from any bonds, I'm getting ready to turn 56 years old, and I have the means and the funds and the support from the Islamic community and those friends that I've met, or I should say acquaintances, that I've met, and the lifestyle, because I believe Islam is not a religion, it's a lifestyle. I want to document it so that I can look back, 3, 4, 5 years from now, how far I've come. So here in the United States, where I live in Virginia, there's not a big Muslim population, but definitely in the town or the county that I live in, I'm unable to wear my hijab. I'm unable to, without feeling comfortable. Not that I've had any backlash, not that I care, but as a new revert, I feel like I need to grow somewhere where I feel most comfortable, where I'm most supported, because I don't really have any family here. My kids are grown, they have their own lives, and they're very supportive of my decision because they've already seen the changes in me, in my life, my thinking, my happiness, the way I look at life. However, I have a desire to grow. I want more knowledge. I want more closeness with my Creator. So I've made the decision to go to Islamabad, Pakistan, where I have a host family that's going to help me out, where I'm going to learn more about the Quran. I'm going to learn Urdu and Arabic, so that I can communicate and I can travel the region where Islam began. And I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So I invite you to subscribe, follow me, come back often. I will do my best to update as much as I can. I'm not really good at this vlogging thing. But I will do my best to keep it interesting. And I'm not the type of person who gets my feelings hurt easily, but be kind. I respect everybody's opinions. And I'm good with, constructive criticism and what I could do better. Absolutely. As long as you're kind about it. So I did take my Shahada over the phone with the gentleman that I was speaking with, and he asked me, well, what's taking you so long? I mean, what are you waiting for? And I said, I don't know. He goes, well, why not right now? Why not? So I did take my Shahada. Bismillah. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Right there, but I've never officially taken it or said it in front of, a congregation or anything like that. So I'm hoping that's something I'll be able to do while I'm over there, just officially do it and just feel like I'm part of the Islamic family. Like, I still feel like kind of like I'm an outsider at the moment, but all of this I know is going to change, and I know I'm going to be a better person for it. So November 16th is when I will be boarding a plane to go to Islamabad, and I'm going to live there a month or two. And then I may be going on to Alexandria, Egypt from there. So, nice to meet you. Follow me for more, and I look forward to meeting a bunch of you and your help and support. Have a great evening. Thank you. Alhamdulillah.